live with all the pieces.
Oh,
It's the Geek Show.
Full puzzle.
we got the full Voltron happening, so let's get this thing underway, shall we? Start the show. All right. Yes, everyone is here. How about that?
That's
Well,
freaking
let's
What's
awesome.
up, gang?
let's begin to my podcast right. Robert Neal is here. Hi.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Hi there. Lee George Cade, our returning champion, is here.
Well.
Carrie got to see what happens when you go to the multiple zipper club.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Came to visit me in the hospital, and they're like, "Oh, you got the corner suite."
Yeah, it was a nice room, Jay. It was bigger than most motel rooms. It was fabulous.
Yep. Hot and cold running nurses, 24/7.
That's right.
Yep.
Jay Whitaker has joined us as well from Los Angeles.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I'm out here. I'm home. What's up?
Full Voltron. Quad T, Too Tall Tony is here as well.
Hey, just completing the pink column.
That's
Right
right.
Oh.
A nice pink column.
It's like red, but not quite.
Not quite.
And of course, Rebecca Frost is here as
Hey,
well.
hey there. I have so many movies to talk about later.
And I look forward to hearing about the Toxic Avenger.
Oh my gosh. Can't wait
That's
to talk
just-
about it.
That's just one of them. Yeah, let's begin with a little bit of just a little bit of house cleaning. Next week, no show. Okay, just so you know. Yes, it's true. Rebecca and I are leaving our spouses and going to Disneyland.
Wow, that sounds weird out
Okay.
of context.
Yeah, I was like, Phew.
Okay.
It's like, hey, yo, what?
You might want to put some context on that.
I was like, dang, this is a full Megazord episode.
Whoa. I'm going. I was originally going to Disneyland, and then Carrie was like, hey, maybe can I come? Can I come to Disneyland?
Do you mind if I tag along? Is it okay if I tag along?
I can honestly
So,
say Carrie is the best time at Disneyland.
Yeah.
Well, and so we're Rebecca's going down with a friend of hers for the Oasis show, and so
Oasis next week, you guys.
I just thought I'd tag along with her to go to Disneyland when she goes on Saturday. And
Carrie has been so vocal. He's like, you can tell me at any time to F right off.
It's going to be there following
And
you
I'm like,
anyway.
Carrie, don't even worry about it, baby.
if I get to be too much, just let me know. Just go like this. Just
I'll just drop him off at Marvel Land.
yeah. And
Or Star Wars land.
our old friend Chris Provost is going to join us as well. Now that will be a lot.
Nice.
That will be.
I was
a
like,
lot.
I know.
He's a
Carrie,
Disney adult.
Carrie was like, and Chris Provost is going to be there. And I'm like, this has suddenly turned into a whole thing.
It
I
has.
was,
This is
Like I said, you just kick us to the curb anytime you need to.
whatever.
Well,
If Chris
okay.
Provost can Provost get me like free stuff?
I don't know.
I will also be
Now's
there,
the time to try.
but
Oh.
you guys, you won't know. But
Oh.
if you find me,
Greedo.
I will give you a special prize. Damn it, Rebecca.
Here's the
She
thing,
already knows.
Provost, host of the Provost Park Pass. Here's the thing: is that I've been told that it's going to be difficult going with him because he is like a celebrity down there, and will be stopped every 20 feet to get pictures and selfies and things.
Okay, but you can prove or disprove this now. So,
true.
is this legend or is it fact?
No, we got it from Mickey Mouse. He said it literally
we'll find out.
verbatim. That
Well, okay,
fucking
here's
guy.
what we do. Here's what we do. We pop on TV show in space T-shirts, and we make sure that we're seen with Chris as we're walking through the park.
There you go.
Reflected glory. I like that.
Yeah,
I like it. I like it.
free
Anyway.
publicity.
Well, let's begin, shall we? News-wise, there's not much happening this week. We got more casting for this Star Wars Starfighter show. Good-looking Green Lantern is joining,
And Lois Lane.
No,
and a Lois Lane, Amy Adams. is
I don't
joining.
want this for them.
What? Why? You don't think
These
it's
are
gonna be good?
weird. These are like name badge pictures. What the hell?
I'm just happy that Amy Adams might get to work with a Muppet again.
Yeah, that'll be good. So this is the cast. Ryan Gosling is the star. You got Flynn Gray, Aaron Pierre, that's a good-looking Green Lantern, Simon Bird, Jamail Weston, Daniel Ings, Amy Adams. Let's see.
Mia Goth is there too.
Mia Goth is one of the villains, and Matt Smith
In multiple roles.
is also a villain in the movie. And they're starting to shoot this week. So And
I'm sure.
we
I'm
still don't
sure.
we still don't know what this is about. But
Do you guys want to hear something amazing?
Yes.
People are upset about it on the internet.
no.
Yeah.
I predict this will be the best Star Wars movie that ever Star Wars.
If they make it.
I like Star Wars.
Is the argument that just because you got Ryan Gosling, you're greenlighting this? Is that the argument?
No, they're upset that there's too many big names. They're upset that the guy that directed Deadpool versus Wolverine, because, and I quote, if I wanted to watch a Star Wars guy sing bye bye bye, I would go ahead and greenlight this. I was like, okay, so you recognize the guys that directed the best Marvel movies of all time prior to that did Arrested Development. Are we going to say that they're people are stupid.
I think that Star Wars fans should only have like 2 complaints per year. Like they can't use their internet. They can't use their internet if they go more than 3 complaints a year. And
Jay, could you imagine them staring at their sheet, looking like, okay, do I want to use a complaint for this one?
I would love it. I would love it if they.
And
I would love it if people thought about it.
I would also add a caveat to that. You can have 2 complaints, but it has to be after you have seen the thing that you are about to complain about.
Star Wars fans are the worst. They are the worst.
They're on the same boat as so many other fandoms.
No,
I don't want to spend time talking about how everybody sucks.
Fair. Okay. I'm just saying. Well,
Did you
I'm just
realize
saying
where
that
you are,
Star Wars
Rebecca?
could make
Come
like
on.
the Death Star like Sydney Sweeney's parts, and they would still complain.
Fools.
So, Tony Gilroy found out that Stephen Miller liked Andor, and he said, I have regrets. And that's kind of how I feel about my Star Wars fandom sometimes. It's like, I don't want to talk about how much I love Star Wars because somebody's going to tell me I'm wrong.
Yep.
And
That's
it's none of
facts.
your business if you like it, or if I like it or not. That's me.
Yeah.
Do your own thing. Like and hate the things that you don't like.
Also,
Do your own research.
it's okay to like and hate things in the same fandom. You don't have to
Also-
like everything that's
yes.
put out. It doesn't have to all be for you.
It's okay to let somebody like, my poor wife loves Star Trek Discovery, and the fandom online, she would never be able to be part of it because they're too toxic.
Yeah.
And, that's too bad because people should be able to celebrate the things that they like with the people that like it and not get yelled at and told that they're stupid.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let people enjoy things.
So you're getting a Star Wars movie with good-looking people,
Yes, you are.
and sorry.
Matt Smith.
And Matt Smith. Thank you, Lee. He's got a bit of a Play-Doh face, doesn't he? But,
Is he rubber-faced?
yeah.
Would you say
Who?
that?
Yeah.
Matt Smith.
Matt Smith.
I mean, I wish it was. What's Matt Smith's middle name? Can we just, because like Matt Smith, that's such a generic name. You're taking it for a lot of people. I don't like that. It feels like colonial.
He's hogging all the names. His middle name is Robert.
His middle name is Robert.
Perfect.
Suck it, Jay.
If he ends up playing like a whole series of Palpatine clones, but via multiplicity storyline wise, it'll be the best movie ever made.
There you go.
Because I want like the brain damaged Palpatine clone that's like, she touched my PPJ.
Well, speaking of complaining, John Williams. Now, I saw him trending on geek social media, and I was like, oh, God, I hope he's okay. Yeah, he's fine. He's just fine. But
Is he holding chopsticks?
yeah, sure.
Yes. Yes.
He said it to the Panda Express.
This
But
is a rare picture of him in the bathroom.
He was interviewed with the Guardian newspaper over in England. And here's what he had to say. Now, keep in mind, this is the guy who made music that you remember. Superman, Jaws, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, all those, okay?
1941.
Hogwarts or Harry Potter. That's John Williams.
I enjoyed 1941, but I'm the only one.
Lincoln.
But here's what
Yeah.
he said. I never liked film music very much. Film music, however good it can be, and it usually isn't, other than maybe an 8-minute stretch here and there, I just think the music isn't there. That what we think of as a precious great film music, we're remembering in some kind of nostalgic way. Just the idea that film music has the same place in the concert hall as the best music in the canon is a mistaken notion, I think. A lot of film music is ephemeral. It's certainly fragmentary. And until somebody reconstructs it, it isn't anything that we can even consider as a concert piece. If I had to do it all over again, I would have made it made a cleaner job of it, of having the film music and the concert music all being more me, whatever that is, more unified in some way. But none of that happened that way. The film thing was a job to do or an opportunity to accept.
You know, at the start of the story, I came in ready to dump on him, but I kind of see where he's going with this a little bit.
Okay,
I mean,
I'm going to take a counterpoint to Tony.
You ready to dump on him?
No. I mean, it's one of these. I'm sorry, you made millions of dollars writing music for movies.
Well,
That because
But-
I was just looking at the Utah Symphony ticket for this coming season, and I'm like, Empire Strikes Back is one of their things in concert. I'm just like, John Williams music, and like Carrie was saying, there's so many songs that this man has done that are part of the cultural zeitgeist, especially in pop culture, and he's back again in people's headspace because what's his name? James Gunn got permission to use the Superman theme. And granted, it is a redone version of it, so I mean, I'll give him that. It's like unless somebody redoes it, but it's again the Superman theme from 45 years ago that's back in people's heads.
two things.
Okay.
One, the fact that he's including himself in this and not saying everyone else's movie music is junk except for mine, I think lends credence to his feelings. And two, I don't feel sorry. Don't you can't dump on him for making a bunch of money doing this. He flat out said it was a job. He flat out said right there. He's like, yeah, an
It's like
opportunity to make some money.
Michelangelo saying
Amazing.
painting the Sistine Chapel was just a job.
It was for him though.
I know, but the longevity of it. It's,
I mean, nobody
Yeah, hired
knows
off
how
of
things.
Craigslist.
Nobody knows how things are going to hit and if they're going to stay in the zeitgeist. It just
I also think
turns
it's
out
one
that-
thing. I think it's one thing for him to be like, movie music is mid, but also if I could go back and do it all again, I wish I would. Like, I feel like he's saying like two separate
saying
conversations.
he wished he
Yeah.
made it more easily accessible is what it sounds like
But I
to
think
me.
are you saying that let's take three off the top of my head: the Superman March, the Star Wars Imperial March, and the Indiana Jones,
Well-
which I think is also a march.
Yeah.
But
Are they not accessible to almost? I mean, you can play
No.
these for anybody.
I think you're like, I agree. I agree 100% with what you're saying. But I think what he's saying is the music wouldn't have nearly the impact it does if it weren't tied to the feelings you get while watching the movie at the same time. Whereas,
I disagree.
well, and that's up to a personal opinion
that's a
of,
very
of each and
subjective
every
thing.
person. Yeah,
Yes.
it's very subjective. But he's saying like the impact of Mozart or Beethoven being just the music is far different or greater versus the impact of music with a movie where you also associate it with what's going on screen, what's happening in the story, and your feelings of member berries.
I think that if you're moved by something, you are moved by it. Whether it is you're tying it to a movie, to a TV show,
you're right.
or to an orchestral experience,
But what
just a
he's-
flat out orchestral experience.
what he's saying is the music wouldn't stand alone without those things. That's what he's saying.
I'm inclined to disagree with that because I think that as just musical pieces, and even with some of the movies that I haven't seen that he scored, for example, using him as the benchmark here, I still think that the work, and it's not just it's John Williams. Oh, I'm sorry, I also forgot the NBC News theme.
Yeah, right.
And
It's everywhere, for sure.
I'm sorry, and Olympic Fanfare. Okay, let's
Yep.
use that one. Olympic Fanfare. You can play that. That doesn't move me because the Olympics are every 4 years or every 2 years, if you want to be technical, where they're playing the fanfare. What are you remembering from the Olympics 30 years back? It's like, oh man, that reminded me of Miracle on Ice, for example.
But you're
No,
also,
the music itself is moving.
right, you're also conflating two things. He's just talking about movie scores, and you're talking about cultural events such as the Olympics.
I'm using
And-
your example, however, I'm using your example and his point of, would it be the same?
Brother
if
against
there wasn't something
brother.
Tying, if you weren't tying the emotional content of what you're hearing
Okay,
to something
okay.
you've seen.
Okay.
Interesting.
I think what he's saying is that this music is not built for a concert hall. Problem is, And you mentioned The Empire Strikes Back and the Utah Symphony. Our very own Jimmy Martin, who used to work for the symphony, said that not only did the symphony hate doing those events, but they also realized that they had to do those events to make money.
I remember him saying that. Yeah.
They have to do it to make
The only way
money.
to get people in the seats.
Yep.
Yeah.
I like egg lays it out really, really simple here. Just give us a symphony.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know,
Problem solved.
if you think it's not as good as it could have been because it's tied to a movie, just make some music by itself.
Yeah, make the hits, bro.
There you go.
Just get in the studio, get the cello out, drop some new shit for the streets. Yeah.
Before you die, John Williams, give us a symphony.
Yes.
He's
got
only
2 weeks.
I don't know. I like
94.
Jay's drop some new shit for the streets. That's what I want to see. John Williams dropping new shit for the streets. Give us something bumping. Let's go.
Some serious beats.
Well, speaking of giving us some hits, you see what I did there. Jackie Chan.
Oh, hits.
man.
I get it.
See?
Yeah.
Well played.
Jackie Chan revealed that his own stunt team was on hand to advise on the action scenes in Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Jackie Chan, you mean the star of Jackie Chan Adventures, the cartoon series?
Yes, Jay.
Yes.
I mean, they have
Yeah.
pretty good drawings of the stunts, so I'll bet he does a good job.
He says, I went to London for a meeting and visited the set. My Jackie Chan stunt team was busy filming Spider-Man, and I was the action director for the Jackie Chan stunt team. I went to watch the rehearsals, and the director was excited when he saw me.
Well, it's Jackie Chan. Duh.
That's
Yeah.
going to be awesome.
So
You know what?
That means
So
like
here's
Tom
the
Holland's
thing.
gonna be fighting with a glass of milk and stuff. This is gonna be dope.
Oh,
Yeah.
drunken spider. Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, drunken spider. That sounds dope.
I love that.
Sounds like a rum.
But the other thing is, I'm surprised that since Disney already has a martial arts choreographer in their stable, in their Star Wars stable, they didn't just move Donnie Yen over to do it. Because if Donnie Yen's choreography, nothing against Jackie Chan's fight choreography, mind you. And actually, now that I think about it, Jackie Chan would be a better fit because of like things he's done where the more comedic roles, and with Spider-Man being a lighter character, may have been a better choice. So I'm going to rescind my Donnie Yen.
Well, it also depends on what kind
Correct.
of kineticism you're looking for. Like
Yeah,
Donnie
what
Yen's
style.
fantastic, but if you're
Yeah.
looking for like a bombastic martial arts fight between
Yeah, it's gonna be
7
him.
or 8 people and they're playing whack-a-mole,
Yeah, Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan.
Can't beat Jackie Chan on that.
Yeah, Egg in the chat room, ladder fight using webs, he's requesting.
I
Also,
still want Drunken Spider. I'm sorry.
Tack Blueberry, I like what he says. The sum of Jackie Chan movies, I don't want to fight, and then beats everybody to
That is accurate as hell.
beats everybody with a random
Jackie
prop.
Chan does not want to fight at all. That's why he's beating your ass with a 8x10
You're making me do this.
glossy.
This is your fault. Wham. This is your fault. Wham.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw a Jackie Chan movie. Jeff took me to the Tower Theater, and I was blown away.
I was there.
Yeah, I was blown away by what I was seeing on screen. I was like,
Same.
it's just one guy. And I
Yeah.
don't see any wires or anything. You
Well,
know?
the worst part of the old Jackie Chan movies was the outtakes where all the people that had no insurance getting thrown through windows and
Yeah.
just like lying there in a pool of their own blood with broken backs. Yeah.
Wow.
The first Jackie Chan movie I saw was Rumble in the Bronx with my pop, and I was just amazed. Yeah, like there was just like me and my dad were both into there, like just one guy. Also, this is the Bronx. Where are the black people? Also, I found out in the credits the movie was filmed in Vancouver. Also, Jackie Chan would have been stopped in the Bronx with like a gun. Like,
So they should have called it Rumble in the Couve.
yeah, like yeah, but yeah, it's filmed at like it's big. Yeah, that because you're watching in the credits, they're showing all the people with health insurance or without health insurance, and then you see Jackie Chan do the hoverboard scene. He actually broke his leg, and they made a cast that
Cast
looks
with
like
the
Nike
Nike
shoes.
swoosh painted on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And so, yep. See, that's a deep cut, and then it says. Rumble in the Bronx was filmed in Vancouver. And you're like,
A big thanks to Vancouver, Canada.
So the one to watch, if you want to watch one of the most mind-blowing things that Jackie Chan's ever done, in the first Police Story movie, there's a fight that takes place in a mall. And at one point they said, okay, he's on the 3rd floor. All the bad guys are on the 1st floor.
Yeah.
We have to find a way for him to like jump back and forth down these escalators to get down to the bottom floor to beat up the bad guys. And Jackie, as they go to shoot, jumps up onto a lit pole that goes from the 3rd floor to the 1st floor. It is covered in Christmas lights. This was not part of the plan. He slides down the pole. The lights are exploding. They were not planning that. He gets down to the bottom, falls to the top of a Christmas house, rolls out, and starts kicking the shit out of everybody. And they're like, okay, did we have 5 cameras on that? Please tell us we had 5 cameras on that.
Wow.
You know how many cameras they have on it because they spend 5 minutes just showing that shot from different angles because it's just this guy sliding down exploding glass for 3 floors.
Egg says, when I worked as a projectionist, we had Jackie Chan movie. People would come out and complain that the voices weren't synced with the lips.
That sounds like.
I don't
Lee,
think you can palm hard enough for that.
I have a question for Lee
Yes, sir.
about your story
Yeah.
for the Gen Z and Gen Alpha listeners. What's a mall?
So a mall is a capitalist
SIF?
structure that was built to try to pull capital from you in a way that you felt was fun and not exploitative, as opposed to just generally making it impossible for you to live like it is now.
Jay, it's where you get your DVDs. You know, all those DVDs that you have.
You go to a place called Sam Goody.
Or Camelot.
Camelot,
Warehouse,
Tower
Records,
Tower Records.
Suncoast.
Yeah.
Virgin Records with the listening station.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Oh man.
Oh, Tower Records. It was Record Bar in the mall I grew up in. Record Bar. We go there all the time. Anyway,
You guys had Reptile Records too. Which was,
Then
yeah,
we
we
go
did.
over to clubs. We go over to the Zephyr Club and get a bottle of sarsaparilla.
all right. I'm not. I invoke the name of Jimmy Martin one more time. He's rolling over in his grave when he
He's gonna
hears this
show up
story.
like Beetlejuice.
He will.
oh, don't worry. I'm digging him up for Sean anyway.
Okay. The creators of Cobra Kai, John Hurwitz and Hayden Schlossberg and Joss Held,
Those are names.
yeah, they're bringing back Knight Rider.
Are they bringing back Knight Rider or Knight Rider 2000 or Team Knight
Oh, God,
Rider?
Knight Rider, please,
No
not
idea.
2000.
Well,
No
there was
idea.
a Knight Rider just recently that used a Mustang about, what, 8 years ago, 10 years ago?
Was there?
Pretty sure.
Boy, I don't remember that. But anyway, yeah, they're going to produce it. It's going to be a movie, allegedly. But remember, these are the same guys who wrote a screenplay called, let me see if I can find it here. It was a it was a Ferris Bueller's Day Off offshoot, and it was you remember when they dropped the Ferrari off at the parking plaza,
Yeah.
and those
Yeah.
two parking lot attendants take the Ferrari out for a ride. The screenplay was their adventure,
Okay.
and it never got made.
Wonder why.
Yeah, the two valets that took the Ferrari out for the joyride, they wrote the script for that, and it looked like it was going to get made, and then it never did get made.
I'll tell you, the fact they made, 5 or 6 seasons out of Cobra Kai,
Yeah,
and they're actually fun to watch, makes me think, maybe they could do something with this. 08
could
to
be fun.
09, there was a Knight Rider.
Recently, Tony.
Yeah.
I'm old. That's recent.
That was like 16 years ago.
Wow. Damn.
So the question becomes, do you bring back Hasselhoff? The answer is no.
Yeah.
What?
I'm
You
sorry.
have to bring back classic Nick Fury? Why not?
If you're
Well,
gonna
no,
bring,
they're not
it's a-
saying. This is
it's
me
a-
talking now.
It's a 1-episode handoff, and then he dies in a fire explosion at the end of that episode, and
That's Knight
someone
Rider
else takes
2000.
over. Is that what
And then
happened?
Well, how about he's just the voice of the car? That's just the easy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not Mr.
No.
Feeney.
I don't care what they do as long as there's a Kit and Car story arc where they finally address the fact that the only way that you can tell Car apart from Kit is that he has an eye patch.
Oh yeah, that was his evil twin.
His evil twin.
His
And
evil
the
twin
two episodes he was in, Kit would be like, that car gives Trans Am a bad name. And I was like, no, talking cars give Trans Am a bad name.
How do you put an eye patch on a Trans Am?
Well,
Have
that's
you not
what
seen the
that is-
eyelashes? It can be done.
It's the 80s, man. We did all
Well, I
kinds
guess
of stupid stuff.
You
The
you know
lights
how
go
those-
up and down, so just have one stay down.
Well, like, and you know how some car headlights have like those eyelashes, like those
Yeah.
fake eyelashes. Just get
what Rob was
a
saying.
big eye patch
That's hideous.
Well, what you do is you have several cars, and you have the consciousness transfer from car to car depending on what is needed for the mission.
I want Maximum Overdrive and Knight Rider.
Oh.
Isn't that just the episodes they did with Goliath, the big truck? I mean, it's the same thing at that point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I'm dating myself. Oof, man. Next I'm going to start talking about Manimal. Jesus.
Mantis.
You're old.
Manimal. All right. And finally, the DC Marvel team up is happening. We're finding out more and more as it gets closer. November is the launch date for this. Batman Deadpool 1, written by Grant Morrison, featuring extra stories. Here's the extra news that we got. Doctor Strange and John Constantine
Finally.
versus each other, written by Scott Snyder.
Okay.
Harley Quinn and the Hulk.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nightwing and Laura Kinney Wolverine.
Okay.
Oh, that's man. Nightwing's community dick. He's slaying in that
Yeah,
one.
he's exactly.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Go
Tell
for a
DC
ride.
fans, tell me I'm wrong. Nightwing is community dick.
Is Laura Kinney X-23 or the third clone? Because
She's
there's
X-23.
Okay.
Who no longer goes by X-23. She goes by Wolverine.
Okay.
All right. Also, Static and Ms. Marvel.
I thought it was Static and Batman Beyond, but
No,
okay.
Static and Ms. Marvel is what. This is the
Static
DC
and
side.
Miss Marvel is going to anger the internet, and I'm here for it.
Let's see. The book's extra stories will feature Green Arrow, Deadpool, Captain America, Wonder Woman, Jeff the Shark, and Crypto the Superdog.
I want that one. I want to see that one. 'Cause
So
that just
anyway,
sounds hilarious and
Who-
that's ridiculous.
Who's printing these? Are they going to be DC or Marvel?
it's both. They're each doing their
come
own editions and their own.
Oh, so it'll be the same
versions.
story with like different covers and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Give me Val Zod and Blue Marvel.
Ooh. Ooh.
September 19th, Marvel, DC, Deadpool, Batman.
Hold
and
on a
then-
second. Blue Marvel or Monica Rambeau Captain Marvel?
Ooh.
Oh. And then DC Marvel. You have to be careful what you're buying in the store. Marvel DC, Deadpool, Batman, or DC Marvel, Batman, Deadpool.
But it's the same story inside the book.
No, they're different.
Oh,
This is
come
like
on
when
now!
this is like so Taylor Swift, she announces an album, right? And then over like the next 2-3 weeks, every other day she releases a variant of the album and sucks all the money dry from all these people.
This is not the first time that Marvel and DC have done this. Not
Yeah,
just
they
counting
did.
the classic 70s and 80s crossovers, but in the
90s.
mid-90s, I think.
Yeah, the
they
Amalgam
did a
Comics.
crossover, or a team-up, actually, called... they actually did two.
Amalgam.
One of them was the Amalgam Universe, and then they did another one called Access, where they basically smushed the universes together, and you got really strange crossovers like the JLX, Magneto and the Metal Man, Speed Demon, which was a cross between the Flash and Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that was dope. I remember that one.
The first one will hit September 19th, and that's Marvel DC, Deadpool, Batman. And then November 19th for DC Marvel, Batman, Deadpool. And then they're going
I think this is a great idea, especially now. I think the timing's pretty good, but I hope we get to a point where Image Comics is just brought into the fold. Like, I would love to see
play in a crossover kind of a thing.
Yeah, like I
That would
would
be
love,
cool.
like I think we're ready for it, or like
It's
an
already
Invincible.
They did a Spawn Batman 2 years ago.
No, but I mean like really
like
I'm
the
not-
whole
Oh,
universe.
Yeah,
is
like-
what you're
yes.
saying.
Got it.
give me the whole,
The universe.
I know that's a lot of intellectual property stuff, but like I don't know. I think the world is ready.
Does Image have like an overarching universe where all of their guys play in?
I don't think so.
They might have a
Something
small
like-
one.
Yeah, they have a small. I think was it Savage Dragon.
Savage Dragon,
Is-
Spawn.
There is like some link to it. I don't know exactly.
But they do a whole lot of like just creator one shot, stories
Yeah.
like Saga and
Let me
Why the Last
let me
Man
get
and
into
stuff
the
like that.
edibles and I'll research and I'll get back to you on that.
Andrew wants Grendel Batman.
That'd be
Oh,
cool.
you've had Grendel Batman. Matt Wagner did that in '94.
Yeah. Gutter Puddle wants Wildcats versus X-Men. And Tack points out they did do Ninja Turtles versus Batman.
Yeah.
And there's an issue of Superman where Deadpool and Deadshot fight on a cruise ship.
I mean, that's where you fight.
It was making fun of Deadpool's origin because there's a lot of conjecture that Rob Liefeld basically stole the character design of Deadpool from Deadshot. And so they just basically reversed his colors on his costume. But he shows up on the boat, and he and Deadshot are fighting through the entire issue while Lois and Clark are trying to have a date. So,
all right. Okay, what did we consume this week? Who wants to go first? Rebecca's got a lot of movies to review. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I've got a lot of movies.
Let's start there.
So first, if you are listening to this on Monday or whenever this drops, on Wednesday, September 3rd, there is a screening of The Long Walk that you can get passes to, and I will share a link. And there's going to be a panel afterwards discussing the movie. Your girl's going to be on it. So if you want to come to that, Wednesday, September 3rd in Salt Lake City, that's where you can find me.
I hear that movie is quite brutal.
The trailer makes it look freaking crazy.
So excited. Lionsgate is doing a screening in some places where they have replaced the seats with treadmills.
Yes.
And you have to maintain the 3 miles per hour. And if you stop, they'll kick you out of the movie.
Oh, damn
I want to do that. So and that sounds like fun.
That's a hard pace. That's
It's
a
a
hard
hard
pace.
Well, in the book's originally 4 miles per hour, and then when they were making the movie, they were like, "Hey, actually, that's way too fast."
Kids are dropping too early. They're not going to make it to the end of filming.
The kids are dropping too fast. I finished this book that Egg told me about, Fortune and Glory the Musical by Brian Michael Bendis. It is an autobiographical look at Brian Michael Bendis and his time preparing because he was asked to write the Spider-Man musical. And it's all about his lead up to that, and half of the book is him talking about like imposter syndrome. So if you ever feel like you got it bad, everybody does.
Brian Michael Bendis had imposter syndrome?
Dude, I know. And this
moly.
book, I used to be really intimidated by Brian Michael Bendis, and I thought he was a little intense. But reading this, he's just a guy. He's just a cool guy. So I would recommend it. Okay. I watched so many movies. The first one including The Toxic Avenger, which, as we know, has been circling the drain of like trying to get put out into the world, and so it's finally made it out. And if you love trauma films, you'll love Toxic Avenger. It's such a love letter to trauma films, and it's a movie that you can tell was made with love, even though it is very campy and colorful and gory and violent, and it's very self-aware too. The production value, like just every prop and every set piece is so intentionally thought out, and its jokes per minute is nuts. I would encourage you to go see this movie in the theater because the film is using its $5 million marketing budget to erase medical debt. And then for every $1 million that it earns at the box office, they will also donate that to erase medical debt. So I would encourage you to please see The Toxic Avenger in the movie theater because it rips and it's for a good cause.
Nice.
To prepare for another movie that was out this week, I watched 1989's War of the Roses, directed by Danny DeVito. That was fun. That was wild. To prepare for The Roses, which stars Benedict Cumberbatch and Olivia Colman. Andy Samberg is there. Kate McKinnon is there. It was funny. They play such a nice couple, and I really like their chemistry together. It was just funny, a funny movie. It was written by Tony McNamara, so if you watch The Great on Hulu, that's this same guy. And Jay Roach, directed by Austin Powers, Meet the Parents.
Well, I saw a brief making of this movie on the Disney Channel, Disney Plus, I mean. And it was like 5 minutes long. And it was the chemistry between Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch that made me go, I want to see this.
And they
watching
maintain it.
Watching those two fight with each other was just
and
great. Just
throughout the movie, like I loved watching them together. They just have excellent chemistry, and they're so funny. And I'm used to seeing them a lot more seriously, and so it was nice to watch them like let loose and do a silly one. One of the big movies out in theaters this week is Caught Stealing, starring Austin Butler and Zoe Kravitz.
Matt Smith again.
Matt Smith is there. And directed by Darren Aronofsky. No, wait, come back.
Wait a minute. Hey, I'm my foot out the door.
I'm
This
sleepy
is
now.
this is such a turn for Darren Aronofsky because this movie is action-packed and hilarious.
What?
So I know, like you're watching it, you're like, I didn't know Darren Aronofsky had it in him. And so Austin Butler plays a New York City bartender. This movie's set in 1998, and he plays a bartender, and his neighbor Matt Smith asks him to watch his cat, and Austin Butler gets caught up in this gangster police plot, and the whole movie, for the whole runtime, he's just basically fighting for his life. And the cat is a star of the movie as well, so everyone support Tonic the cat. This movie is one of my favorites of the year. I would say it's top 3 material.
Really?
I loved this movie. I thought it was excellent the entire way through. Austin Butler is a movie star. I've been reading a lot about him this week. Please look him up. He's the most wonderful man. And Zoe Kravitz, I think it should be illegal for how good she looks.
I know, right?
But highly recommend Caught Stealing. Quickly, Thursday Murder Club, a cozy murder mystery on Netflix. I don't like using the word cozy to describe a murder mystery because people died, but Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Ben Kingsley, David Tennant, Tom Ellis, and there's this elderly retirement castle in London somewhere, and Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, and Ben Kingsley are part of a Thursday Murder Club where they solve cold cases, and suddenly they find themselves trying to solve a real one that's affecting them directly at their retirement castle. So
only murders in the castle.
yeah,
Sounds like something my mom would love.
it's cute, whatever. Like Pierce Brosnan, not hard to look at either, so
That guy ages well. No doubt about that.
like a fine wine. And then I watched a movie last night, 1987, The Princess Bride, so that
Wait,
everyone
what?
can get off my back about it.
No.
And Rebecca broke the internet.
What?
Barely.
Do you know how much Star Trek I have to watch now?
Well, it's
You know
because
exactly
so
how much.
what prompted this was I've been going back and editing old TV show and space episodes that I had to remove from the internet, so that I can put them back on the internet to share with everyone. And as I've been, kind of re-listening to old episodes about us talking about the original series, I was like, dang, I wish I could talk about the original series with Tony. And so I watched Princess Bride, and that was cute.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, it was. I get it. I get it.
Now imagine seeing it in '87 when it hadn't been aped, mirrored, copied.
Yeah.
When it was
Yeah.
original. Like
Yeah.
it was the original.
But my wife had a genuine belly laugh when I showed her a text from you from last night, which was, why didn't anybody tell me Carrie Elways was so freaking hot?
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Is again illegal. I don't think people should allow it to be that hot.
No, I mean, come on, Smolder.
Oh yeah. Well, I still when I watch that, I'm just like, that's Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah.
Well, what?
It is one of the most earnestly charming movies.
Yeah, it is.
It
It
really
is
is.
extremely earnestly charming.
And
yeah.
hiring the guy that wrote the book to write the screenplay was very smart. And Rob Reiner bringing in his whole crew from Spinal Tap and everything else, very smart. So yeah, it's just a very sweet movie.
The movie gets more comedic as it goes on,
Yeah.
and I liked that.
Yeah.
I thought that was fun.
If you're interested at all, there's some really interesting backstory about how they had to help Andre throughout that movie because his health was so bad by that time, like strength-wise. Like he actually couldn't hold up Buttercup. Like they had to prop him up with like supports on his back and stuff like that to carry her around and things like that. It's, Marriage brings us together today.
There was, but as I told you in our little Discord thing, they rehearsed that sword fight, Mandy Patinkin and Carrie Elwes, for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's all them. There are no stunt people.
It was cute. You could see when they would jump off rocks, you could see the square where the soft landing pad was. But it was fun. It was cute. I dug it.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
All right.
Yay!
Well-
this is Tony's turn.
Yeah,
Haha.
so
I'll
now
go.
Tony has to watch the original series.
Fudge.
Can we should we curate a list for him?
No, I'm
No.
gonna watch them all. I
No,
promise to
no.
watch them all.
You got the bad end of that deal.
That's what I've been
He
saying.
got the
I know.
great end of the deal.
I thought for sure
No.
I was safe on
Just
this. I
saying.
thought she'd never crack, and I'd be like, I
saying.
don't ever have to watch
I think
TOS.
I think you both won. Honestly.
Well, I was also like, I don't know if you spent last night on Twitter, but there was one big, beautiful rumor going around that everybody that it snowballed into something incredible. And I was like, if it took
Yeah.
me watching Princess Bride for this thing to happen, I'm sorry I didn't do it
The fact
sooner.
that you just say big beautiful tells me so much.
Yeah.
He hadn't been seen since Wednesday. Anyway,
which was
that's all.
odd. Anyway,
And he had no plans this weekend. Whatever. It's
he's
fine.
golfing in Virginia now.
Yeah, he returned.
Tony.
Exactly. All right, I'll go next. I got a lot of TOS to watch. So what I did watch this week, though, just catching up on a lot of the same stuff we always like to watch currently. Star Trek: Strange New Worlds, absolutely fantastic. I feel like this episode was a lot of fun, but it definitely felt like, okay, let's slow things down and just have a fun episode, in the season. But it was still a lot of fun. Twisted Metal, we're still watching that. Season 2, just so good. Foundation is just awesome if you're into the crazy sci-fi. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the story from the books, but it's a really good story still.
No, there are no women in the books.
Yeah, right? So they added a few things.
Yeah.
Alien Earth, still just hammering on all cylinders, firing on all
yeah.
cylinders. Really cool stuff. And then we finished Always Sunny on Philadelphia season. As a self-professed Bachelor watcher, it's my guilty pleasure. I loved seeing Frank do the Golden Bachelor stuff. It was really funny. Finished Wheel of Time book 10. Why? I don't
How many
know.
more do you have?
4?
You can stop at any
But
time.
but
I hear
these
it gets
four
good
pick-
after this.
Well, it's because Sanderson's in now.
Exactly,
So
yeah. So I heard I'm over the hump now of the awfulness. Book
Old
10,
man
I'm over
tells-
the hump 75% of the way through.
it's a big hump.
This is a book with what, like 26,000 named characters?
Oh, it's absurd. And book 10 didn't even need to happen. There was nothing. You didn't learn anything important in that book. All right. And comic books. Absolute Martian Manhunter. What the heck is even going on there? That book is wild. Have you been reading that one, Rob?
I have not started that series yet.
It's
I think it's
just
6 issues in.
yeah, it's 5 or 6 issues in, and it's
Okay.
weird. I don't understand what's going on still, but I'll keep reading it. Seems pretty cool. And then I stumbled upon this on the DC app, Flex Mentallo, a 4-shot series by Grant Morrison. That's also one where I'm just like, what the heck is he?
Grant
going
Morrison?
on?
His episodes on Doom Patrol are
So
classic. Yeah.
So here's the thing: if you've watched Doom Patrol and you've watched Ghosts on CBS, the guy who plays Thor is the same guy that plays
Yeah.
Flex Mentallo in Doom
Yep.
Patrol.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like,
And I like same thing with this one. I don't really know what's going on, but I'm along for the ride. It's interesting.
have you read any of Grant's Doom Patrol?
Yeah. I've read
Okay.
a fair amount of that. So, but yeah, it's more of that weirdness. So, I knew what I was signing up for.
Okay, just making sure.
Now, Egg in the chat room just dropped a bomb. There's a Micronauts reboot that never aired. It's on YouTube.
Well,
mean,
guess I
I-
know. See you
I didn't
guys. I
have
got something to
plans.
watch.
I didn't have plans, but I guess I do now.
I guess you
you
do now.
do.
All right. Jay, what did you consume this week?
Honestly, not much, but there's a lot of music. That's all I've been listening to. Is like, I've had a lot of songs or just albums that have come out. Hip hop is quietly making. Hip hop is on a really renaissance run right now. Like, for those, I mean, there's the obvious ones like Clips and Tyler the Creator that came out a little bit earlier, but Rakim, the God
What?
MC actually dropped last night.
Really?
What?
It's great. Evidence from Dilated Peoples dropped a new album, The Awakening, The Unawakening, or excuse me, The Unlearning Volume 2, which is great. Eminem's got a new one, new single. It's not bad, from the movie Stan. The Freddie Gibbs Alchemist album, if you haven't heard it, is great. Erykah Badu did a collaboration with Alchemist, and it's great.
Oh,
Actually, Alchemist, if you're a hip hop head, this is one of the best producers. Period. He's having just a crazy run. Joey Badass did an album with some songs with Alchemist. Great. West Side Gun from Griselda dropped a new album. I don't even like. There's just my playlist, my Spotify play. I've had it on just hip hop music for like the last week, and there's just so much good stuff. If you just type in Alchemist Radio and you're good to go. There's so much good hip hop that's being made.
The guys on
now.
the guys on the Friday night hip hop show on KRCL were losing their minds last night with some of the new stuff that's coming out.
And if I do want to like recommend because I know I imagine a lot of our listeners of Geek Show are not listening to gangster rap. Like if you're more listening to conscious hip hop, if you're listening for some calm shit, Larry June. I want to recommend a rapper named Larry June. He's got a song called "Watering My Plants." Start there.
Okay.
Start there.
That's about as chill as you can get just by that name.
You can't get more chill than that. Like seriously, like
What are you doing
watering
today?
my plants.
Watering my
so
plants.
like I would. It's if you're looking for some good clean your house music or just some good hip hop with like that's socially conscious, mental health worthy, and just calm, listen to that.
all right. Good recommendations. Mr. Cade, sitting in his hospital room, consuming all kinds of things.
Well, we had the Fire Stick set up this time, so it wasn't the first night. I made myself a promise that as every visit to the hospital, I'll give American Dad a try again. And I watched an episode, and Roger the Alien's son was really sick, and there was a whole sequence of people getting kicked in the junk that made me laugh. And I thought,
I know
okay.
that one. Yep.
I said, "Whoa, nurse, these meds are really good." And she said, "We haven't given you any." And I was like, "Oh, it's genuinely funny."
That's
are
because
funnier than
what
Nutshots.
the scene you're talking about is from season 19, the most recent season,
Oh.
and the show's only gotten better as
All the dudes get kicked in the junk and their voices go up a register, and the mom gets kicked in the junk and her voice goes down a register, and I just lost it.
It's
Yeah.
I know that's a great episode.
I'm also upset though because you don't want to have belly laugh 24 hours after abdominal
That's
surgery.
true. That's
Sure.
true.
Yeah.
True.
So
Hang on.
Orange Julius. Proof God loves us. Hey, Roger, where'd you get that?
Secret menu, baby. Go to any Orange Julius in the world and ask for it Julius style, and they'll just give you a big bowl of chicken gizzards.
so dumb.
I know.
So dumb.
But I get it now, and I feel like I have like another fun bond with Rebecca, so that's good. So I watched an anime series on Netflix called Frieren. It's about a 1,000-year-old elf who is outliving all of her friends by centuries and realizing that maybe she might miss them. But for her, it's hard because she finishes an adventure and she's like, well, I'm just going to go do my thing. And everybody's like, yeah, but will you go do your thing for 50 years? We'll be dead. So don't, So it's very existential and it's very sweet. And it made me think about what I'm hoping we'll use as a topic for the after party today, which is the media that binds us, the things that connect us together with other people, whether they're living, whether they're gone, what it is, that media that just gives us that connection with people. So I would like to follow that up with what we're doing with after party later. There's also another anime series on Netflix called Dan to Dan,
Yes.
which
Oh,
is
yeah.
Bam-ba-lam.
Is that
Yeah,
good?
that.
freaking insane.
Yeah.
I
see
say
it,
that.
it pops up for me all the time, like a
No,
recommendation.
Tony,
and I'm like,
Tony,
what?
it's this nerdy kid who only believes in UFOs,
Yeah.
and a girl who only believes in ghosts, and they both end up with either UFO or ghost powers. They team up. They're fighting aliens that are trying to steal their banana organs.
Yes.
And yeah,
Was this
it's-
made for me?
It was made
No.
for me. Yeah.
Well,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
t-
Robert.
I don't know how to ask this question, but
Yeah.
how do you get UFO powers?
Yeah, what's
You
a
have to-
UFO power?
I'm
Watch
excited
the
to find
show.
out.
Yeah.
Watch the show.
So I got into this show about a month and a half ago, and this show is like if Mephisto gave you an edible. Like this show is
It is
wild.
it's so off kilter, and the animation is insanely good. So
Best
Dan to
opening
Dan.
song you'll ever hear.
Oh yeah.
I don't
It's
know.
a-
It's
I
it's-
mean-
just hard to beat.
no, it drops
no,
this
banger.
this Japanese hip hop thing just comes down
Banger.
and caresses everything you want caressed. So
The-
If this
Opener?
came on in the club, if this comes on in traffic, you are dancing. I promise you.
It's a floor filler.
It's a floor filler with a ballad.
yeah,
I sure like the opening song to
I'm
One
sorry,
Punch
what?
Man. That's pretty
that's good. It's good.
This is up
watch
there with DuckTales.
Ooh.
Okay.
Watch the class.
Ooh.
My kid's going through a James Spader Renaissance period. So
Really
yeah, they're going through all the old crappy '90s James Spader movies.
interesting.
So I decided to go and revisit my favorite crappy James Spader movie from the '90s, Stargate,
yeah.
where for some reason, Kurt Russell has Guile's haircut from Street Fighter 2, and James Spader has Olivia Newton-John's hairdo from Xanadu. It is the most phenomenally trashy, stupid movie in the world, and I loved every second of it. Then I thought to myself, you know what I really enjoyed? The last two Mission Impossible movies. I'm going to watch them all.
All
so
the
I-
Mission Impossible
And
movies.
so I did.
Okay.
And you know what I have to say about Mission Impossible 1? Better than I remember it. And so much blue screen. You go back and watch that movie now, and you're like, new Tom Cruise would be like, why would I ride on a green screen prop of a helicopter through the tunnel when we could just make a helicopter fly through the tunnel? Because he would, because he's crazy.
He would never.
Andor. My wife finally said, let's watch that Andor show. And I've been rubbing my hands together and cackling maniacally ever since. So we're almost to the Mon Mothma episode arc in season 2.
Nice.
And
So good.
she's really enjoying it. A book called Wool, which is the first of the Silo series.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, oh man, there are things they don't unveil until halfway through the season. That's like on the first page.
Yep.
And then Mobland with Pierce Brosnan and Tom Hardy. If you have not watched it, it is a great Guy Ritchie style mob show, and Helen Mirren is in it, and probably the most sinister she has ever been in her career, and I highly recommend it. And then just for fun, I thought I'd go and watch a movie by somebody I used to consider a personal hero of mine. I watched Tim Burton's Beetlejuice, to which I would like to say, you're tired, old man, stop.
Ooh.
I like
Stop.
Beetlejuice 2 better than Beetlejuice 1.
Yeah, but Tony, the things that made Beetlejuice 1 work, again, it's one of those things. 1989, it hadn't been done before. That movie was rebellious. It was punk rock as hell.
Okay.
It was, nobody's going to take the guy from Oingo Boingo and let him compose a movie. You know, nobody's going to let the guy from Pee-wee's Big Adventure make a comedic ghost movie.
It's got a
Michael
bit
Keaton.
of Dune is what you're saying, where
It was an
looking
against
back on it, it's like, but at the time it was foundational.
exactly, and the people that got it, the as I like to call it, the B-52s crowd, saw it and said, "Oh yes, yes, more." This movie, Beetlejuice, was by the numbers, cookie cutter, tired, made by committee. There are characters that have story arcs in this movie that have no reason for even being there. They're only there so that the movie's more than 20 minutes long.
You talking about Wheel of Time books now?
So anyway, I was actually like kind of like, okay, cool. I had something to waste 2 hours on. If I had actually been able to move around under my own power and do other things, I would have been frustrated if I'd watched that movie. So
All
I'm
right.
not saying it's bad. It's just not good.
It's funny.
So-
It sounds like you were saying it was
No, it's like Carrie. I mean, it's like Highlander 2. It's like
It never happened.
what's your Jake and
Blues
Elwood
Brothers
Blues Brothers
2000.
2.
no. That movie didn't exist. It doesn't exist at all.
But if the right team had made it
Yeah.
and they put the right people behind it, it could have been amazing.
Yeah.
So,
It was a money grab.
Yeah.
Robert.
Robert.
Okay, first off, kibble. Just gonna say that. Just kibble.
Those are good.
If you know, you know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Still working on N.K. Jemisin's The Broken Kingdoms. Still loving it. still working my way through Big Jim and the White Boy. Almost done with this. And again, if you have read Huck Finn and you're looking for a take that has a not so white perspective, both. I'm sorry, because you didn't see it. Big Jim and the White Boy. It's in the graphic novel section of your bookseller, so it's not in the literary or YA section. So if you find it there, this and James, I both recommend just for Jim's perspective. I'm going to do. Oh, also, I finished the autobiography of Benjamin Sisko earlier this week, which was great because this show in space was doing Deep Space Nine finally. So,
my gosh, give me a minute.
We're only watching every episode of the longest running science fiction franchise in television history.
Yeah, give me a minute.
We got there. I'm just happy we got there. But last night, our friend and returning champion, Jake Black, introduced me to the author of the book. So I got to have a chat with him and just kind of be like, for about 20 minutes. And it was delightful. It was actually like highlight of the week of a otherwise kind of mediocre week. So it was a really nice way to just go Friday night, check. So that was really good, kind of fun. Nice. TV and movies. Here we go. Finally started Peacemaker. I understand Carrie's reaction to episode 1.
I'm glad there was a lot less.
I did not share Carrie's reaction. It was just like, oh, they weren't kidding about that.
Yeah.
Okay. And we go. But yeah, Peacemaker. Alien Earth, again, still enjoying the series and the show. Fringe, still doing our watch through of season 2 of Fringe, and then hit the big reveal, the last episode we watched of why is Walter so protective of Peter, and it was like, oh, I remember this, here it comes. Strange New Worlds, again, as everybody said, fun episode, a little different, a little tongue-in-cheek, but if you have not watched that episode yet, please do yourself a favor, watch the post-credit scene. There is probably like a 3 or 4 minute post-credit scene you must watch, and that's all I can say about it. Because I'm a procedural guy, I finally got back to the last 3 episodes of SWAT. I think I have 1 left to go because cop shows and just kind of love them and they're a thing. K-pop Demon Hunters. I understand now.
They got you.
I finally got there.
It scores well with dads. I've noticed that.
I told you, only men and dads have brought it up to me. One woman has mentioned it.
My wife loved it. My wife absolutely loved it.
Oh, Sue loved it. Yeah,
I had a great time with it. It's just very sincere, very sweet, and very just.
Yeah.
It's just there to make you feel good.
Sue loved it. I think a lot of her love was the whole cultural aspect of it, but because a lot of that stuff is based in actual Korean mythology, and
Yeah.
Well, cool.
So she was in
And
it.
really
I
quick,
feel like
oh wait,
I feel like this movie resonates with if you know what it's like to be the only, the other, or an outsider, you will get that's what it is. So if you belong to a large minority and you don't so I don't know. I feel like it's calling out the people like, hey, I know I see you, bro. And it's a good movie.
But not only that, but also I think it calls out to the people who are like, I've done this one thing or something has happened to me that I cannot talk to other people about, and just having that kind of shame or presumed shame about whatever that event was and not being able to talk about it with anyone. I think it also speaks to people in that regard as well.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. I watched
Really
The
quick.
Usuals, of course. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Really, really, really quick. Jeff the Land Shark number 3. Jeff and Wolverine, and I will spoil one thing. Jeff winds up with Wolverine claws at one point, and it is hilarious. And Wolverine and Jeff do the Wolverine and Jeff equivalent of a fastball special, and it is worth every bit of it.
Love that.
Strange New Worlds, Seeds of Salvation number 1. The Strange New Worlds crew goes to investigate a mystery on an ice planet involving a friend of Christine Chappell's. This is actually setting up really well. It's by Robbie Thompson, set in the S&W world. It puts together an away team that you wouldn't normally think of putting together, and they work pretty well. Not perfectly, but you can see that they're building onto something with that. Superman 29, Legion of Darkseid, and I'm sorry, it's got the Legion in it, so I've got to talk about it. Okay, I talked about it.
And check.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 20. Confessions and Conversations is really all I can say about this. We get 4 of the main characters sitting down and talking, and it seems like that would be a boring issue, but it's not. So you get Harry, Gwen, Peter, and MJ come together going like, what the hell's going on? Let me in on all the stuff. And the conversation does not go the way that I anticipated it. So I appreciate what Hickman did there with bringing these characters that we know together and making them force a lot of some of the demons around their relationship and just making it work.
That Ultimate Spider-Man book is so good. I haven't enjoyed a comic book this much in a long time.
Not even Daredevil?
Well, I mean, of course. No, I'm recommending this Ultimate Spider-Man comic to everybody who asks. It's just amazing.
Absolute Wonder Woman number 11. Again, this is a great. It's part 4 of How Our Mothers Made Us, and Diana. Again, you get to see it. I think I described it earlier as a dark mirror story for Diana, but it's the essence of Diana shines through no matter what. And this story is just holds up that high bar that the absolute line is set for their characters and the retellings and reimaginings of their stories. And finally, Mr. Terrific Year 1, number 4, with a certain Gothamite who shows up, and
is it the Batman?
Before...
It says the Batman at the bottom of it.
Yeah, that's why I said a certain Gothamite as opposed to any other Gothamite. Because it could have been Catwoman. She's a Gothamite too.
True.
But it's showing. This one kind of shows a little more of the scientific side of both Bruce Wayne and Michael Holt trying to solve a problem with another company causing an environmental issue in Gotham.
Is it Stag? It's always Stag.
It is not.
Right.
Oh.
And nor is it Luthor.
Okay.
Let's see. Alien Earth, amazing. Continues to get better. Twisted Metal, we're going to finish that today, probably. Strange New Worlds was...
You didn't like it.
It's not that I didn't like it. I just...
A little much?
There was some Anson Mount problems in there.
Yeah, he seemed a little more like a caricature of a Vulcan than a Vulcan.
That was my only complaint. Let's see. Peacemaker was a lot of fun. Eagly is. I'd like to see Eagly and Crypto go at each other. No. But the thing I'm recommending this week is on Netflix, and it's an animated series called Long Story Short.
Oh yeah.
Where it's just time jumping of this Jewish family. Very funny stuff. And Julie Klausner, anytime she shows up, I'm there for that. She's one of the voices. Hilarious, very funny stuff.
It's behind the team that did BoJack Horseman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
If you like
Okay.
I meant to throw this in my recommends, but I met some of the people that worked on this show while I've been in town, and I checked out a couple. Yeah, solid. So yes.
Yeah, it's very funny stuff. That's what I'm recommending this week. All right, let's go to the after party, shall we? You can join us. It's geekshowgotthiscovered.com. That's our Patreon. And we will see you there. Live long and prosper, bitches.